What is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rudy, and I feel like it's been so long. You guys ready? We're gonna do a beauty tutorial, right? We're gonna do a get ready with me. We're about to... I'm just fucking with y'all. We're not doing that, all right? So, I got some notes. Wrote down some notes what we are going to talk about. All right, so we're going to talk about losing weight the healthy way, right? And we're also going to talk about hate comments, hate thing, just hate. I kind of debated on talking about it, making this video about the whole hate comment thing, right? Just because I didn't want you guys to think that like I care too much about it or that it bothers me. You know, I didn't want to, you know, everybody was gonna be like, oh, fuck them haters, ignore them haters. You know, we saw what we saw, we know what you know, I get it. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to give them the time, but
today I got time, cuz.
Also, it bothers me when they talk about things like they know, or they want to act like they know. They want to start saying stuff like it's not possible, or it can't be done, or blah blah blah. Like it's whatever, you can't lose that much. Like, look, man, like that bothers me because they're doing that on my wife's platform, where my wife's channel is a lot bigger than mine. You know what I mean? My wife's channel has a lot bigger audience, and there's a lot more people that watch her. I don't want people to read the comments and be like, oh, drugs, oh, pills, oh, surgery, oh, this, oh, I knew it wasn't possible. Like, I don't want them to get discouraged and be like, oh, I knew it, like it's not possible, you can't do it. Like, that's the shit that bothers me, is when they want to start talking about it's like it's not possible, you can't do it. Not so much about me, like talk all the shit you want, like I talk shit, like you can make whatever comments you want about me, you know what I mean, try to discredit whatever you want. I don't care about that. It's just what bothers me is when you guys start talking about like it's not possible, and like that shit, that could discourage other people, you know, that could get in other people's head and make them think like it's not, I knew it, like it's not real. Other people must be doing this too. Other people must be doing drugs. Other people must be taking pills. Like, I knew it. The reason that they say things like that, or say that, start talking about it's not possible, or you know, you can't do it, or nah, it was this, or nah, it was that, nah, blah blah the other, right, is because they couldn't do it, or because they're quitters. And like, that's one thing about me, is like, even if it takes me however long it takes me, like I'm not a quitter. And that's one thing about you guys, you know, the fan bam, like you guys aren't quitters, you know what I mean? I know you guys aren't quitters. Like we might pause, like, you know what I'm saying, like we might take a little break, like that's just a pause, but we didn't quit, you know, we're not quitters. So yeah, so that's why, you know, either way, like it's inevitable, it's gonna happen. Like the hate comments, like you're gonna get them, you know, like I got them from people that are close to me. Even if they don't say it directly, they'll start talking like, oh no, it was this, like, oh nah, he did. You know what I'm saying? And if you come from like a Hispanic or a Mexican family, man, you know how it is. It all nah. That's, you know, that's what you're gonna get. Everybody might be positive for you at first. You lose 5 pounds, you lose 10 pounds, you know, you lose a little bit of weight. Everybody might be supportive at first and be like, oh yeah, congrats, oh yeah, you did good, oh that's good. But like, once you start dropping some serious weight, once you start getting motivated, you keep going, that's when the hate comes, you know, once you start passing them. Like, everybody's cool with you as long as you don't pass them, but once you pass them and they see you doing better than them, man, that's when the backhanded comments come out. That's when they start saying those things, you know. And if you clap back or you say something, you know, like, hey yo, why don't you mind your business, go shave your mustache or something, you know what I'm saying, or something, you know, whatever it is that you guys say, they get all defensive, they act all brand new, like it's just my opinion, it's just, I'm just saying. You get mad for everything. I'm just like, they're the victim. Like bro, you've been talking shit for 2 months. What you mean? That's I think that's all I really wanted to say about the hate comments, about the haters. You're gonna need to put on some blinders. You need to block that stuff out, like ignore them. Whatever they say that's not possible, don't believe any of that stuff. You guys can do anything that you guys set your mind to. As long as you set your mind to it, you put the work in, you can do it. All right, I'm gonna give you guys like some facts about the healthy, right? Like the healthy way of losing weight. And I say the healthy way because at first I didn't know what I was doing. You know, when I first started losing weight, I was going to the gym, I was doing this, you know, I was cutting my calories, I was eating a little bit. I didn't know what I was doing. So I was working out twice a day sometimes. All I knew is that I wanted it. All I knew is that it was enough, that I was going to do this, and that it wasn't going to stop me. So I don't know how healthy or how great I did it, or if it was the best way to do it the way that I did it. But at the same time, I'm just giving you guys advice as far as like things that I did, things that worked for me, and things that I've learned. I'm not out here trying to sell anything to you guys. I'm not selling you guys Herbalife saying take this, is going to change your life. I'm not selling you guys my fitness plan and saying, hey, I created this fitness plan, do this. Hey, I created this meal plan, do this and eat this. Like I'm not out here trying to take your guys' money. Like all I want is for you guys to know that it's possible. I just want you guys to know that you guys can do it. So that's why it bothers me when people start talking about it's not possible, or no, you didn't do it. Nah, like it had to been this, it had to been that, drug, surgery, the other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't want you guys to get discouraged. Now, what I was talking about, the healthy way, right? The facts. So losing weight the healthy way says that 1 to 2 pounds a week, that is healthy. You'll maintain that lifestyle, your body will drop the weight and it won't stress your body out and all of that, and you'll get the good nutrition and everything like that. That's healthy. 1 to 2 pounds a week. Just think about it. 1 to 2 pounds a week, that's 52 weeks in a year. The healthy way. 52 weeks in a year. That is 52 to 104 pounds that you can lose in a year. How is it not possible for you to lose 100 pounds in a year? Like, you can even do it like the healthy, because if you think about losing 1 pound or losing 2 pounds a week, like that doesn't seem so difficult when you hear all these other people losing 5 pounds a week. You hear them losing 20 pounds a month, you know? Like, it happens. There's times when, like, you know, depending on what you're doing, you can lose 10, 20 pounds in a month. Everybody's body is different, and the amount of weight that they have on them, you know, might be different. And that losing that amount of weight, 104 pounds in a year, just by losing 2 pounds a week, you don't even have to change a lot. That's just combining moderate exercise and healthy eating. That's not sacrificing, you know, your food choices and stuff like that. That's just healthy eating. And that's not working out crazy like 2 times a day, or all that it is 2.5 hours a week, 30 minutes a day. Okay, so what I'm saying is, if you were to maintain healthy eating habits and a good nutrition without sacrificing, and only work out 30 minutes a day, 5 days, 30 minutes a day, that's 2.5 hours. 30 minutes, 5 days, you're eating healthy, not sacrificing, you can lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, which can total up to 52 to 104 pounds. How is that not possible? I've lost 120 pounds. I started last May, last July. I'd say like July was the first 20 pounds. Like, if I show you guys a picture when I lost my first 20 pounds, like, honestly, you can't even tell that I lost weight. Like, you can't, like, for you guys are gonna be like, okay, like, you're still fluffy, I don't see it. For me, it was like 20 pounds. Like, I did that, you know. For me, that's important because I feel like that's what set it off. That first 20 pounds, that's what was like, I'm doing it. Like it's working. What I'm doing is working. Whether it was the most healthiest way to do it or the best way to do it, I'm not saying that it was, right? Because along the way, there's a lot of things that I learned. July, I uploaded my first picture to Instagram. That was my first 20 pounds. I was like, yes, yes. I'm out like a year and a half, and you still want to sit here and tell me what's possible and what's not possible. Like, you're wasting your time. I'm just gonna keep proving you guys wrong. When you guys want to say like that's not possible, I'm just gonna keep proving you guys wrong. That's beside the point, all right? But my main thing is, you guys can do it. You don't even have to like do any crazy diets and cut out crazy things. Don't get me wrong, Herbalife works, keto dieting works, intermittent fasting works. All of it works, and it works because you're putting your body in some sort of a caloric deficit. Now, are all of these things the healthiest thing to do long term? You know, that's where you gotta start thinking about things, and it's like, hey, can I keto for 10 years? Can I do that lifestyle for the rest of my life? You know, because I tried it. I've tried it all. I've done intermittent fasting. I've done keto. I've done this. I've done the other. I've tried it. Like, there was no way for me to figure this out than to try it and see what worked and it all worked. It all worked. It all did its different things. My body felt differently. It all works, but it's because your body is in a caloric deficit, you know? The best way to do it is, at least for me, what I figured out works best is figuring out my calories and then figuring out what macros out of those calories my body needs. So what percentage of protein, what percentage of fats, what percentage of carbs my body needs to operate and perform at its, you know, highest peak of performance, or whatever you want to say, and be able to still lose weight and still be, you know, feeling comfortable and not feel like I'm starving. Like, for me, that's what I felt like worked the best out of like all of the different dietings and all of this. You know, you guys just got to figure out what works for you, because everything that I like to eat, you guys might not like it, but there's a ton of fruits, a ton of vegetables, a ton of different sources of lean proteins that you can eat. It's not just chicken. Like, that's not it. It's not just chicken and fish. You know, there's all kinds of other stuff, you know, that you can get your protein from. Beans, lentils. Is this getting awkward? Beans, lentils. There's tofu. There's the jackfruit I've been eating. There's just so many things out there that you can get your protein from, you know? And I mean, I used to think like my body needed so much protein, like 1 point something grams of protein per body fat, or 1 gram, and it's like, it's less than that. And it all depends on, you know, what you're doing, if you're going to be going heavy on weights, and if you're going to be like, there's just so much that like I had to read up on and I had to learn in order for this to work. So I mean, I'll try my best to give you guys as much information as possible, and always remember that these are all things that worked for me. These are all things that I tried. These are all things that I've done. I'm not saying, hey, eat jackfruit or eat tofu or eat this every day, all day, and that's gonna work for you and you're gonna lose 500 pounds, whatever it is that you wanna lose. Like, I'm not saying that. And the reason that like I don't want to sit here and take on clients, be like, I'm going to train you and I'm going to, because like that's a lot of responsibility that I don't know if I'm up to par to give you all of the things that like your body, like I mean, I know a lot, right? I did a lot of research, I know a lot, but is that enough? You know what I mean? Is that enough to make me qualified to give you guys like a meal plan and tell you, no, eat this, eat that, no, that, dude, your body, whatever. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? At least not yet. I'm not fully comfortable with it. I'm still looking into some other things, classes, things like that, where, you know, I can see what I can learn, what more I can learn, so that I can like bring that back to you guys and, you know, give you guys more information that's factual, that's true. You know what I mean? I don't want to just sit here and like, no, take this many milkshakes or take this and this is gonna work and that. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to give you guys real shit. I want to give you guys real information. I want to give you guys real things that work. And as far as what's real, what really works is being in a caloric deficit. No matter if that's healthy or unhealthy or whatever way you're doing it, like if your body is in a caloric deficit, like it's going to lose weight. It's also important that you're getting all of your nutrition and all of the different things, right? All of the vitamins and all the different things your body needs. Because if you don't, that's when you start getting skinny fat. That's when your body starts, you know, attacking your muscles or attacking other things, because it's like you're stressing your body out and it's freaking out. Your body's main job is to keep you alive, you know, and if you're restricting yourself too much, your body's just like, what is going on here? I don't understand this. Like, why, what? And your body's just trying to keep you alive. So, you know, that's when you start running into different health problems, when you start restricting too much or you start doing things unhealthy. So I do healthy way. I do like do it that way, not like this, like where I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna lose 1 to 2 pounds, just because like I'm not just trying to like lose weight. I'm trying to lose fat. You know, there's a difference between losing fat and losing weight, and I'm trying to just lose fat and put on muscle. So it's a little bit different as to what I'm doing now and to what I did 6 months ago, 9 months ago. You know what I mean? When I first started a year and a half ago. But yeah, it's possible. Just stop listening to all those people that say no, only with surgery. No, only with pills. Nah, only with drugs. Nah, that's not possible. Nah, you can't do it. Like, no, man, like, it's not possible for you because you're negative. You know what I mean? It's not possible for you because you're a quitter. You need to change your mindset. You need to start thinking differently and understand that it's possible for you, for your friend, for whoever, like anybody. Like, I did this, you know what I mean? I stopped eating tacos every day. I stopped eating, like, you get to a point where it's just like you start realizing like, what's the point? Like, why am I eating? Like, I get it, it's good, I get it, but you don't need to eat. There's so many different things to eat. You don't need to eat that stuff every day, all the time, every weekend. Every time you do something good, you reward yourself with food. Like, you don't need to do that stuff. And I don't want you guys to think, right? Because like, I know you guys are gonna be in my comments like, fuck them, Rudy, because you guys are supportive as fuck. Like, I fucking love that, right? And I know you guys are gonna be like, fuck them, Rudy, fuck them bitches. Like, you know they're just fucking haters, Rudy. Fucking ignore them bitches. Like, for sure, like they don't bother me. Like, I understand I've gotten this shit from like people that are like the closest to me, and I didn't let that shit bother me or affect me. Them little nobodies is not bothering me. What bothers me is that they might get to you guys, or they might get to your head, or that you guys, or that anybody out there might read those comments and be like, it's not possible, I knew it, and discourage anybody. Like, I'm not down with that. Like, that shit's not cool. Like, it's not cool for them to say that it's not possible. Like, who the fuck are they to say what's possible and what's not? Like, this is facts, man. 1 pound to 2 pounds a week. Like, it can be done healthy, only working out 30 minutes a day, having a good nutrition, no crazy restrictions. That's 104 pounds in a year. Don't stress about it too much. That adds up. That 1 pound turns into 2, turns into 3. It adds up. Before you know it, you're down 120 pounds, or you're down whatever weight you want it to be down, and you feel amazing. You feel great. You feel happy. The reason that those things don't bother me is because Like I did it. Like I don't know what you mean. I'm here. Like I'm happy. Even if you wanted to say like, nah, I took pills and I took drugs and that's all I did, just drugs. I'm twacked the fuck out. That's drugs, right? Like that don't bother me. Like the people that are close to me know what's real. So, and that's what's important, is the kids, my wife, the people that are close to me, you know? The people that support us, that are going to be discouraged, that's what's important to me. Like I don't want you guys to think that it's not possible just because I've been there, you know what I mean? I've been there, I've tried, I failed, and it just felt like it was impossible. I just felt like, man, like I'm never going to lose 120, 130. I'm never going to lose 100 pounds. Like how am I going to lose it? Like I'm never going to do it. I don't want you guys to feel that way. I don't want you guys to fall into that trap and be like, it's impossible, I'm never going to do it. That's for all those other people. That's for those people on TV, like that got a personal trainer and paid somebody to cook for them and paid this, and that's for people that did. Like, no, man, you can do it. You can do it, and it's possible, and I believe in you. Oh, I was just, man, God, I was sentimental and everything. Nah, but for real, thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure to like this video. Whenever you guys see a hater, just say fuck you. Give them a fuck you for me. Thank y'all so much.